going on? I am here with PFL light heavyweight Josh Silveira. He is fighting Impa Kasanganay, the PFL 2023 Championships on November 24th. So for you, this year, it's super active. You fought basically every 2 months. It's going to be your first fight. Not super uncommon with the PFL structure, but for you, all your fights this year have ended in the first round. How vital is that for you going into your fourth fight of the year?
It's a good I guess it's a good thought to have, but this is a new fight. This is a 5 round fight. This is a championship fight. As normal as I try to simulate it, it is there's a lot on the line here. So I basically, to answer your question, the first round finishes do help, for sure. But I'm ready to fight this whole 5 rounds if I have to. You know what I mean? That's what we train for, and that's what I'm going to prepare for.
Awesome. So in 2022, you lost in the playoffs, unfortunately. Now you kind of got over that hump, made it to the championship round. What changed for you to just kind of be able to get over that hump between 2022 and 2023?
I wouldn't say things just changed necessarily. I think I just grew. I guess it is changing in a way, but I think I just grew, maturity, mentality, understanding that it might be part of the journey is losing sometimes, it sucks. But I think just accepting the sport of mixed martial arts, this is just something, the ball keeps on rolling. If not PFL, somewhere else. Keep it moving. Always keep it going. You're not going to do this forever. So, accept my fate. Whatever happened, happened. That was the past. Now we're here.
Right. So what's cool about you, I just learned, is your dad actually founded American Top Team. So for you growing up in that environment, what was it like to kind of see the growth of American Top Team to become really the premier gym in the sport?
Yeah, man. It just goes to show hard work, just see a bunch of, a bunch of a little bit of everybody, right? So a bunch of Brazilians come, from Brazil to America, working their ass off, and then you throw in a couple of Americans, and, then you throw in Dan Lambert, and then, with my dad in there, and then boom, American Top Team. Like any other gym, we went through ups and downs, but we stayed true to ourselves. We produced, great fighters throughout the years. You know what I mean? UFC, PFL, Bellator, all these shows. It would be an issue if ATT wasn't around. You know what I mean? You always see an ATT guy in a card. At least one, at least two, at least three, but you always at least see one of them on the card. Every fight I see. At least the big shows. So it's great, man. It's great. And it's cool for the coaches / fighters that used to fight, and other coaches. They see me grow as a kid, So this is as cool as it is for me. It's great for them, Everybody's kind of like a big brother in there for me. When you think of Mike Brown, Thiago Alves, Richie, which is a guy over there at the gym. He's one of the manager guys over there. He really seen me since I was a kid. My father, obviously, Mo, King Mo, all those guys, So it's cool. It's cool to see it grow and see how we're doing and the things we produced.
Yeah. So as a kid, was there a lot of pressure on you to have a super successful MMA career? Or was your family like, hey, if you want to be a teacher, you can do that? Or was you kind of pushed down that MMA path?
Yeah, man, I've always, I get that question a lot. I've always wanted to do MMA. It was something, obviously, was influenced through my father, that jiu-jitsu lifestyle, right? Growing up with Carson Gracie around, and Carson Gracie Jr., and then my dad. But I have plenty of other siblings, and I only have one brother that did a little bit of wrestling up into college a little bit, and that's it, man. Nobody gives our other siblings shit for not fighting. Something that I wanted to do. I always tell people this, my parents are foreign. They're both Brazilian. They've done a lot for me just by coming to this country. So I don't think I would ever repay what they've done for me, just by being here with the opportunity to have, PFL and all these things, wrestle in college. So to answer your question, I don't feel that pressure necessarily. This is just something I enjoy doing, and now we're here about to fight for $1 million. Like I said, there's nothing I could ever give back to my family or to anything like that. They've done so much for me. So, um, you know, I've created my path with MMA and wrestling and stuff like that. The fact that my dad and American Top Team has, come from basically a piece of my father, a piece of my family, that's just an extra plus. But this is a fight game, man. There's no fairy dust that's sprinkled onto you because you're the son of a legend.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's talk about that championship fight you got coming up. It is going to be your first championship fight in the PFL, probably, I'd argue, the biggest fight of your career. You, through your days at ATT, have seen, legends come through preparing for massive fights. So for you personally, where are the nerves at ahead of this one?
Man, for me, I mean, it's a big fight. It's hard not to think about all that great stuff that could happen that night. But for me, it's more of like, this is my life, man. My biggest nightmare is, if I wasn't doing this, you know what I mean? So the thing is, I'm gonna go in there calm, collected, but I'm not worried about the results. I'm just worried about my performance, and I know if I leave it all out there, man, it's just gonna be a great night for me. So with that being said, the opportunity that I'm given is just freaking amazing. But it's just this is my life, man. I get scared thinking about me doing something else. Hopefully when I become an old man, I have all that shit figured out, because I know I can't fight forever. But November 24th is gonna be just another fun ass night for me.
Absolutely. So, and there is $1 million on the line. If you win and you receive $1 million, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah, I'll probably put some aside, do some real estate stuff. That's what everyone else is doing nowadays, right? Buying real estate. But going back to what I said before, definitely go help out my parents, make sure that they they both get a good paycheck where they could have a good money investment for something or whatever. They get a good chunk of money, hopefully less than their work. They still work hard, man. My dad still goes hard with the coaching, and I love it. I know he loves it. But my mom's a hard ass worker too. Still is. She's 62 years old. So I would just like for them to just relax. $1 million won't change everything, but it'll help a lot of things out.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for the time today. I got one last question I got to ask. Josh Silveira, you're fighting Impa Kasanganay at the PFL Championship for the light heavyweight belt. How is this fight going to go
down? Man, this fight could go down so many ways, and that's what makes me a great fighter, I can't really tell you on the head how it's going to happen, but I know it's going to be a good fight, and Impa's going to bring the best fight out of me. I hope I bring the best fighter out of him. And I just think you're going to see that young boy that's been meant to do this for a long time. There's a reason why I'm here in the finals, and Impa, I have all the respect for him, but November 24th, man, I got to take it from him.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Josh, for the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.